Today on the channel, we're back in action with the Valaverse Action Force for Series 3, Pandora.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Valaverse Action Force unboxing and review, and we journey on into Series 3 of the Action Force with Pandora. But for all your Pandora needs and Action Force needs, make sure you're hitting up Big Bad Toy Store. Use the link in the description down below to pick up your own Pandora and all your Action Force figures. And the Action Force, of course, the spiritual line going side by side with the G.I. Joe Classified series. I've been unboxing a ton of Action Force figures. I unboxed many a long time ago, 8 months ago, 9 months ago, whatever it was. Have had quite the break. Have finally been sitting on my collection for a while. I said, I need to unbox these. So I have done that. So depending when you're watching this, there might be 10 Action Force videos up on the Patreon early. They will eventually get to traditional YouTube. We'll get them there. But there's a lot of extra Action Force content on my Patreon if you are so inclined. But today we've got Pandora, the latest one from Series 3, and Series 3 is basically a female wave. So a little diversity in the line, of course, and Pandora is one that caught my eye from the get-go. Very, very cool looking female figure here, and it looks like a tough chick here. So we're going to see what's going on. We're going to see what all the fuss is about. We're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So typical Action Force style packaging. We're keeping this. I really do like it. It is minimalistic. It is very small. Nice cardboard with a plastic prison in the front. Looks really, really nice. Displays very well. Even if it is in a box, you can't really hang it on the wall, stuff like that. But very, very cool packaging. All kinds of weapons with Pandora here. Looking really good. She is number 2 in Series 3. Got the black and white artwork on this side. Action Force on the other side, and then of course the back, you get the big cross cell on the top. I love that like fire burst background there. Very, very G.I. Joe back in the day. Looking really nice. We got a big blurb, a very interesting blurb. I'm not going to read it. You can read yourself, but Pandora, oh boy, she's up to some things. That is for sure. We get some action points on the bottom. Looking really, really good packaging-wise. I like this a whole lot. And like I said, I'm not going to read all this. Miranda Kelly is her name. Her secondary skill, arson. Her primary specialty, organized crime. So a girl after my own heart, really, at the end of the day. She's from Limerick, Ireland. How about that? How about that? And like I said, quite the story about her if you want to read all that. Pause the video. You'll be able to see it. I'm not going to read the whole blurb. But there it is. Uh-oh, we got the Action Force stand. Is this different than last time? A little bit. Maybe not, but we got the stand, as you can see. I love a good stand with a figure. They have them taped on the back here, so that is something different. This is some of the toughest tape I've ever seen. See you later, Frisbee style. Let's get this stand out of here. Let's have our last final stand. See you later. Goodbye. There it goes. See you later up high. Goodbye. The stand, like I said, we've seen it numerous times. I like the uniformity. I like getting a stand with every figure. It always works out well for me. Then we get old Pandora, and she's even crazier than I thought she was. Getting her out of the package here. I'm seeing some more details on the figure, which isn't a bad thing. This looks really, really good. I got to think this is going to be the most popular one of Series 3. We'll see how it all shakes down at the end, but I think a lot of people are going to want this figure, especially after maybe they see this review. I think a few people may be inclined to pick this one up. Put it with your G.I. Joe Classifieds. Maybe put it with your Dreadnoks. We'll see what happens there, and we'll do comparisons later on in this video as well, as we always do, of course. Oh, we got tape everywhere. Oh, it's the tape monster. The tape monster holding everything down. Not a big fan of that, but it's a necessary evil from time to time, as we do say. Pop this out. Pop these weapons. And we got some new weapons with her. Whoa, throwing things around. Got to be careful of that, of course. Man, oh man, they got tape everywhere. This is going to take me forever. It's going to take forever. What are we doing? I appreciate the tape, as frustrating as it is, of course, but it does hold everything together. It makes sure that everything doesn't get lost. We don't lose hands. Things aren't disheveled out of the packaging, because a lot of collectors, of course, keep these in the package, as we do know. So I understand it. It is a little frustrating for the unboxing purposes, where I thought it was going to be a little easier to get out of the package. But that's just the way it goes. That's the way it goes. One hand left. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. On the floor, carpet monster. Got it. See you later. Not today, carpet monster. Not today. More twist ties, but there it is. That was a difficult unboxing, but that's the way it goes from time to time. All right, got everything off to the side. Hands, weapons. Interesting, interesting. All right, let's break it down. Let's talk hands first. Now, she does come with 2 gripping hands on her, and she's got plenty of other hands. We got 2 splayed out hands, open hands, slapping hands, or gun holding hands, whatever you want to call them. She does have 2 of those. She's got 2 fists of fury, and if you read her bio, she's a girl that's not afraid to throw down if need be. And then we do got 2 more gripping hands here, it looks like. So we get the side-to-side grips. Now, are we going to be able to pull her hands off without heat or water? Will they twist off? We'll see. Oh, no, I thought they were fixing that. I am frustrated. That's my biggest gripe with the Action Force brand is you got to heat the hands up to pull these off. That's just a lot of work. And because of things like this, I have found or purchased. I didn't purchase. I guess I probably did purchase, but I got a hairdryer for the basement so I can take care of stuff like this. But definitely, it's hard to remove the hands. You got to heat them up or put them in water, whatever you need to do. Get the hands off. But we do get the hands here looking good. They got the wrap tape to them, a little bit grimy, a little dusty. It almost looks like she's ready to put on the boxing gloves and get after it there. But we do got other accessories with her here, and she's got a little knife, a little crazy little curved knife there, black with a gray blade on the end, looking really, really nice. Love a little blade like that. She's got a little scythe. I don't know what you call this. Almost looks like a blade that comes up, like a switchblade, or not a switchblade. Not a switchblade. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. But it almost looks like it's halfway out, not all the way up. But very, very good. Looking very dangerous there. She does have 2 pistols, the same pistol twice. Always love 2 pistols, so she does have 2 pistols on her, and she has got holsters right there on her side, so she can do one of those things like a young Deadpool or something. All black sculpt, does work really well there. Then we do get a big old gun, I don't know, machine gun, let's call it. I don't know. It looks like, nope, nothing comes off it. You can put effects in there. Of course, they do have ammo packs, things like that. You can get some effects for this, so you could put that in there. But a nice machine gun style. I don't know. You guys know I'm not a weapons expert, but all in black once again. Looking really nice. And then she does have a little bit of a scarf. I guess we'll call it a scarf for her here. So she does have that, a nice maroon color as well. Looking really good there. So tons and tons of accessories with these Action Force figures, as you guys know. But now we get down to Pandora, and like I said, she seems to be a pretty tough chick, if you ask me. Reading her bio on the back, it sounds like her mob boss, she had an affair with his wife, and then they went on their own direction, and then she had a bit of a battle, and she got some physical and mental scars, and I can see her right there with her physical scars on her cheek, as she did get the, the Glasgow smile, is that what it's called? It's where, those mob bosses, I think it must have happened in, Glasgow, Ireland, and fitting enough, she's from Limerick, Ireland, is where they take the knife and they put it in your mouth and they cut you right there and they give you that permanent smile. Didn't they do that to the Joker in one of the movies or something like that? I actually was in Waterloo, Iowa. Oh, absolutely never beautiful any time of the year. I don't recommend Waterloo, Iowa. Sorry, Waterlooians, if that's what you're called. Not a big fan up there. One time I had to go to a job fair up there and I interviewed 95 people, didn't hire one person. It was really rough. But one time I was at the Walmart doing some toy hunting at the Waterloo Walmart, and I walked in and there was a guy there, and he looked like a guy I wouldn't want to mess with, but he had the Glasgow smile. Somebody gave him that with the knife, gave him that smile. I said, wow, I thought that was like a thing just in movies or maybe in Ireland and some mobster thing, but nope, there it was right in front of me in my face. So I'll never forget that day on the old toy hunt, and I'll never forget Limerick, Ireland, and Pandora here because she has the Glasgow smile. Always tough. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend getting the Glasgow smile. But let's break this figure down a little bit. Like I said, she seems like a tough chick. She's got that going on there. She's got an interesting hairdo, just shaved all around except long on the top. You got the orange at the top and then down into the blonde hair. She's got a tattoo on the back of her head like a young Bam Bam Bigelow. She's not afraid of a needle going in and out of her head a few times. So definitely a tough looking chick. Of course, head back and forth, side to side, plenty of articulation there. A nice pinkish tone, skin tone color on her. I think it does look really good. I talked about the 2 holsters on the side. Love that. You do get a holster on the back there for the knife, so you can store a lot of this stuff on there, which is always appreciated. Arms go all the way around. You do got a bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless elbows. Pandora playing all the hits here today, like Pandoras do. And then you get side to side and back and forth on the hand. You got the trigger finger or trigger hand. Yep, it is trigger up and down on that one. So we do get that. She does have a vest over the top of her. Looking really good. It looks like she's got kind of like a wife beater underneath, a gray colored one. Looks good. A green belt. That's where the knife is stuck to. Nice blue jeans here, down into some brown boots. Of course, got the big old Pandora split so she can jump over anything. And then you get the drop down hips. Look at that. Looks a little bit goofy, but it definitely adds more articulation to the figure, as we see also in the G.I. Joe Classified line and the Mattel Ultimate line currently. Thigh cut on her, double jointed pinless knees. Once again, very tight knees with these Action Force figures, but we're playing a lot of hits with that one. You get the boot cut, ankles back and forth, side to side, up and down. So a lot of good movement there, a lot of good direction there as well. Very, very good looking figure here. And it's cool that they did a whole female wave to really build out the ranks and build out the diversity in the lineup, just like G.I. Joe did back in the day. We had people of different nationalities, skin tones. We had males, we had females, we had a little bit of everything. It was the United Nations, the old G.I. Joe team. Action Force team headed in the same way. But Pandora, she's probably not on the good side, I don't think. But does she fit on a ringside collectible stand? Make sure you get the Mattel stand. And what do you know? She fits like a glove. Make sure you use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. I did miss the tattoos on her arms. So she's got tattoos on her arm as well. She's got some wrapped forearms. I mean, she seems to be like a pretty tough chick, I think. And from one tough chick to, how about another tough chick named Zorana? I could see these two going to the local mall and just giving people a hard time, or maybe the local Harley dealership, or who knows. But she could definitely fit in as another Dreadnought in your collection, I think, very, very easily. Could be her sister, her friend, whatever you want to call, love interest. Who knows? Who knows in this day and age? She could be there, but boy, she does fit good with Zorana. And when I first saw the proto images of her when she went up for pre-sale, it's exactly what I said. Man, she's going to fit in perfectly with Zorana. And here we are all that time later. She fits absolutely perfect there. Of course, we got Flint and we got Sergeant Slaughter from the Action Force, kind of for scaling there, kind of see the differences between these two. But man, I really like this one. This is a sleeper, and out of all the Action Force figures I have unboxed, I'm probably going to put her in my top 3, top 4 favorite ones. It just feels different. It's really cool. Being a female feels different in this line, especially. We do have more females to unbox. We will get to those, so stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. But very, very cool, and I'm here for this. I want to see more characters like this that feel kind of grimy, kind of dirty, that aren't afraid to fight, that look like they could be Dreadnoughts, to build out a Dreadnought universe. I would love to see more of that from the Valaverse in the future. But what say you guys out there in YouTube land? You picking up Pandora? You gonna open up Pandora's box? Well, who knows? Maybe you will. But Pandora looking really good here. Let me know your thoughts. Of course, you made it this far. You might as well thumbs up the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. And don't forget about the Patreon channel where you can get videos like this much earlier than traditional YouTube. You can also get bonus content, exclusive content, Q&As, you name it. A lot going on the Patreon. And best of all, you do support the channel. You can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget to hit me up and follow along over on social media. SirPaul64 is where you're going to find me on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So, for Pandora and her box, I am Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.